There he is. Hello. I'm talking about you.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. You?
Yeah, not bad, thanks.
You're very loud. I think my earphones need turning down a little bit.
Talk so.
How's it going? Hey, Sue. That's my sister.
Oh, hello. Civilized company.
We've got to be
Oh,
careful what we say now.
oh no. You've ruined it now.
Um,
Oh,
you okay?
yeah. You alright?
Yeah, I feel a bit better.
Good. You look alive. That's good.
Yeah. Although the beard's grown a
Sorry.
bit quicker than I thought it was
Yeah.
going to.
I'm clean shaven like a
What?
schoolboy yesterday.
I know. All the stubbles back already. It's crazy.
Oh, what a catch. You missed
I
that.
did. Sorry, I'm trying to sort two things out at once here. I'm a bit late, like you.
That was
Um,
actually like about 4 foot. No, jeez. Oh my God.
get a proper stand.
I'm waiting for Christmas.
Well, this will be done by Christmas.
Really?
Yeah,
That long?
more than likely. Yeah, if we're lucky. Right, are you good now?
I think so. Don't know what's happened. It's like different than it was before.
It's just you.
I think I'm shorter.
Yeah, that's
Pretty
what
sure I was there last week.
yeah, it's a perfect line now with the shelf as well behind you.
I lowered the shelves down. That's what I did. Right then,
uh,
you want to throw us in?
yeah. Hi everyone, welcome to Do You Want to Buy Some Death Sticks live stream? I'm Ian from Toy Dairy and Junk Dealer,
Very
and
casual.
I'm
Casual.
joined with the little Annie to my Revenge of the Sith Annie, Dave from Needful Things.
Oh. All right, and I love how we did it at the same time.
It's kind of our little thing now for the
Yeah,
live streams.
that's our sort of like it's our force thing. Rundown this week. We're doing news and discussion on sort of the new figures, and I don't know what you got for me, so it's a little bit of a surprise. Then we're going to
Yeah,
do,
just before you get into it, I've been pretty ill this week,
yeah,
so I've not been able to put as much effort in as I would have normally done. So I've not told Dave anything I'm going to do.
Ian's put in the level of effort that I normally do, so
Yeah, we've had a nice switch
good make
around this
for an
week.
interesting one. I get to give the look.
Yeah. Um,
I was ill
Also,
last
another
week.
thing, just before we forget, I think me and Dave discussed it last night. Starting from next week or the week after, the
Mhm.
live stream will be done on the You Want to Buy Some Death Sticks Instagram page rather than one of ours.
Yeah,
So if you guys would like to go follow that page and share it
and
and get us going on that, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
you can find that it's us because it's got underscores in between every word as well.
Yeah, and we're both following it.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it'll
So
have the previous videos on it as well, just in case you want to catch up.
yeah, yeah, we're
Okay.
getting through these videos, aren't we? And once we get that page going, there may be a few more little ones on there.
Yeah, we might throw it like the odd sort of like half an hour sort of. You might do a bit of solo stuff on there as well.
Yeah, that's
Not
what we're
related
thinking.
to solo by yourself, I mean.
Well,
He's,
I'm gonna do something solo on there about solo.
yeah, he's going to do a 3 hour discourse on why he thinks Solo deserves a second film.
Solo does for the second film. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
well,
start that
tune
now
in
though.
for that next Wednesday for 3 hours of why Ian thinks,
A 3 hour seminar with me.
yeah, including surprise guest, which isn't me, and
Yeah,
it's not Harrison Ford.
I need to find a surprise guest. Hashtag let Ian meet Harrison Ford. There we go.
You could probably get the actor who played Solo. What's his name? Eldrin. Something.
Aldrin, yeah, Aldrin Emrickson. Oh,
I know. No idea.
I'm
What's he doing
something.
these days? I don't think he's been doing anything, has he?
I'm not sure.
Well,
Probably
there you
some
go.
film.
He'll be the probably some bloody actors. Very predictable.
I mean,
Look it up. What's he
not a lot.
doing?
Not a
I
lot of
want to
people
know.
are doing much, are they? No, well, they
No,
haven't
no.
been. So let's just
And
leave
after
that bit
that,
there.
yeah, it's moving on swiftly. Hashtag bring back Solo 2.
Make Solo 2 happen.
Yeah, there we go.
Hashtag.
You got a long wish list.
I know. I know.
Why don't you tell the people about your other one?
Nope.
Okay, I'll do it for him. You hear that little nervous noise? Oh, that's too much fun. I'm going to string this out. Actually, we'll bring it out as another point.
Yeah,
Bit of talk after. I'll show you some new stuff. You can probably see mine in the background.
I
Yeah,
have two.
you have two surprise ones you don't have in the background close to you.
Not really surprise ones. Everyone's gonna know what they are, but you know.
Nah, a lot of people. I mean, I've forgotten what they are, so it'll be a surprise to me. So you're
Good.
welcome. And then we've got the grand debate, which is Annie versus Annie, not the red-haired one.
Who's worse?
Anakin, yeah, who is worse, Revenge of the Sith, Anakin Skywalker, or the Phantom Menace, young Anakin?
Now, just to clarify before we get into that debate,
Mm-hmm.
this is how bad they are in the films,
Yes.
right? So it's not based on Attack of the Clones or Hayden Christensen or
Well,
Jake
yeah,
Lloyd
that
as
is,
actors.
yeah,
They're
there's nothing to do with that.
basically on how they were in the film and who was the worst character in
Yeah,
the films.
who had the worst lines, behaviour, attitude, sort of thing.
Yeah, excellent. Just so I know that what I'm going to say actually makes
Yeah,
sense.
we are repping who's the worst now. We've changed it up a little bit.
We did it mainly because Who's the Best became too easy for me to win.
Yeah. Or maybe we carry on with who's the worst. I'll keep winning.
Yeah,
We'll see.
maybe. That's saying you're going to win today. You don't know what I'm going to say yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. That's in the film. I know what's going on. Anyway, lay some news on me.
Right, well, like I say, I've not been very well, so it was a quick search today. And
Okay.
one of them is actually from you, that you sent me.
Oh, you hadn't seen that beforehand?
And see,
Well,
I've been
a lot of
completely
it.
off my phone today up until you messaged me.
Did you look further into it? Because there's quite a bit of news today.
Well, if you can add to it when we get to that bit,
Okay, we're at that bit.
because
Let's
maybe
add
I
to it.
have, maybe I haven't. Let's start off with a little bit of hopeful news on my side.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the photo that Gina Carano posted on Twitter recently?
Nope. I don't. I make a thing of not to follow people on Twitter because I don't want to see people's arguments and life and views, opinions. It's a black hole of people's souls, Twitter. So anyway, cutting that short. No, I didn't see it. What happened?
So she's posted a very interesting photo, and when we do the YouTube video, that will pop up now. Let's hope that we learn how to put photos in the video, shall we? For that bit.
I thought you'd learn magic. I didn't see a Harry Potter one.
But yeah,
It will be floating before your very eyes.
it's a picture of
In a written line.
a hooded character in what looks like a canyon with three
Yeah.
sons.
What, like three
No.
lads, or
No, three sons, as in three sons, as in
like
Tatooine-ish.
plus one? Okay, then here's one for you. We'll do a bit of a question and answer. What planet has three suns in the Star Wars universe?
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Do you know that, or
I'm sure there is one.
wow, that's
But
strong.
again, I didn't look into it. I just was more excited about the fact of it's a very Star Wars-esque
Yeah,
poster for her to put up.
here's one for you though. Is it possible trolling?
I think it could be, or it could be she's doing her own stuff. Maybe she's gone. Tatooine's got two sons. Pff, I'm having three. You know what I mean?
Oh, you mean like produced by herself? It is in her own thing, or like her own
I
program?
think it's produced by herself. I
Oh,
think she's
really?
doing something, yeah.
So it's just going to be quasi Star Wars style
Maybe. But I'm hopeful that it's another little hint of
Yeah.
she's coming back to the franchise.
I,
I mean
I wouldn't.
that, especially since like Disney said we're not releasing anything else with her image on,
Mm.
and Lucasfilm said it, and now they've releasing images and released her in Lego sets.
Was there any sort of copyright mark on it?
No,
No. Mm.
not from what I saw. Again, it was a very quick check today because I've not been well.
You're on Twitter.
What?
You're on Twitter.
No, it was. I checked it. I think it came up on her Instagram as well, so I looked into it
Ah,
online.
okay. All right.
No, if I was on Twitter, I'd be plugging on Twitter, but I'm not.
Don't bother with Twitter.
But
Waste
what
of
do you
time.
think? Do you think it's a trolling, or do you think
I think it's far too early to build any hype for Mandalorian season 3.
it's only what? Oh yeah, I suppose we're looking at about another year now before it comes out.
Because as you aforementioned in a previous episode, there is Obi-Wan is still using the stages.
Although I did read that is it Tamura Morrison, the guy who plays Boba Fett and the clones?
Oh yeah,
He's going to be in obviously Book of Fett. He's also going to be in Ahsoka and Mandalorian again and Kenobi.
yeah.
So he's in all of them. That's
It's
pretty
a
cool.
good time to be him, isn't it? Really?
It's a really good time. Yeah, I bet he can't believe his luck.
Yeah.
But I was thinking the Kenobi one. Could he be Cody? Imperial Cody?
Yeah, that's a good shot. But then again, he could be Rex as well.
Could be Rex. Could be
He could
both.
be all the Prime Commanders.
Could be
He's going to be in the like getting the paint jobs an awful lot.
could be Fett.
Yeah.
Could be
Well,
Fett in it still.
bring Django back into it for a bit. That'd be cool.
What? Bringing Jango
When,
Fett back into Kenobi.
when is Kenobi based? Is it based after the events of like?
It's between Sith and A New Hope.
Ah, okay. Never
So
mind.
yeah, Jango's
Well, they could bring back his Force Ghost. He was secretly a Sith after all. Give the people what they want.
started clutching them straws really early here, haven't we? Today?
Yeah, I didn't. Know, I don't. I haven't looked into it. I don't know exactly when it's based. That's why I just asked you.
No, yeah, it's based after Revenge of the Sith.
I know that. I know that he lost his head in quite a quick manner.
Again, another ridiculously quick death where they've had to produce comics and games to make up for it.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, so
that's
yeah,
why I'm arguing for TV series over movies.
yeah. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it's obviously going to be Rex in Ahsoka more than likely. Would you say?
Definitely.
Mandalorian will probably be Rex and Fett maybe again.
Yeah.
But you know, Obi-Wan would be exciting if it was Cody.
Yeah.
I'd really like that actually.
Well, you only see, what was it, 2 scenes with Cody, is it?
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is 2, isn't there? There's the one where he's leaving to go to Utapau, and then there's one on Utapau where he's gives him his lightsaber.
Yeah.
And then tries to kill him.
That's it. All the really cool clone commanders, everyone's like, oh yeah, Grey Wolf, blah, 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 blah. You only see them very briefly.
Yeah, and they all try to kill the Jedi, other than Rex.
Yeah.
Even Rex does. Spoiler alert for you.
I haven't watched it yet. You're supposed to say that before you spoil it.
Nope.
Right on your bloody hand. Spoiler alert.
Speaking of Ahsoka,
Okay.
I've just got to take a quick drink. My throat's going again.
Okay.
A character who's been rumoured and possibly confirmed to star is Barriss Offee.
Oh, yes. Jedi.
The Jedi, yeah. Who have you seen the second to last season of Clone Wars yet?
No.
Spoiler alert.
Hang on. You can tell YouTube, but don't tell me.
Yeah, so she's the Jedi who sets Ahsoka up, which leads to Ahsoka leaving the Jedi Order. So it's going to be quite interesting to see her role in this new show, and whether she's good person or a bad person.
Be good to see a figure.
Yeah.
A figure, not her figure, just to clarify.
I mean, it's going to be
Lovely
good. We're going to see a lot of
Jedi.
cool figures coming out, I think.
Yes.
Did you
Which
hear what I
pleases me.
said about Barris?
No, I don't
No.
want to. I'm
Oh,
fed up
okay.
with people spoiling stuff to me.
Right, well, we'll leave that
People
one
come in
there.
the shop all day. You're what, sorry?
We'll leave that there and move on to the last bit of news I have then.
I can watch it. I can rewatch this after I watch that. How about
Good point, yeah.
that? Next year.
But let's see if this is the news you're talking about. So, Hasbro are releasing a 4-pack Bad Batch 375 set,
Yeah.
which has Captain Rex in his disguise, Captain Grey, Captain Ballast, and the Elite Squad Trooper in it.
Yeah.
All look pretty cool figures. And then yesterday, when we were talking about this on our little pre-video call, you said they're going to release a Captain Rex 6-inch in that disguise. And what gets announced today? A Captain Rex. I mean, the Imperial Crosshair, I'm not too fussed about because it's literally just the Crosshair figure in a different outfit.
Yeah, I mean, what's with that? His hair's grown ever so slightly, and he's wearing the helmet as opposed to it being in the pack.
Yeah, but you can still take the helmet off him.
Yeah, exactly. I was rather confused by that one. Does he have a slightly grimmer look about him? He's a bit more.
It looks exactly the same to me.
Yeah, you'll still buy it.
I don't. Yeah.
Live confirmation now for.
I
I had to take a man down with one swing.
But I have the same opinion about the Rex because it's just the Rex figure, but with the.
Is Rex as dirty as that?
It's
normally?
a little bit. It's not as dirty, but like I said, they've dirtied it up and put a cloak on him. Again,
so they're going to keep doing that Simpsons Malibu Stacy with a hat thing.
That's all I'm going to do.
I'm just waiting for it.
And as we discussed in a previous episode, another standard clone trooper is being released, but with a different colour on it. The 12,
Yeah,
the 1212. Yeah. So, what do you think of those figures? I mean, we've just got into it, but
I am disappointed that there's no aerial with him. If you look at the 375s, they all those ones had aerials at the back, little black plugins. I don't know if that's like a petty thing to think, but what do you think?
I think it's a petty thing to think.
I can tell. I can see it on your face. Being a little bit petty is not as bad as buying the same figure just because it's in a slightly different box.
I'm not gonna lie. We had this discussion last night. I'm getting to that point where I'm just gonna stop. It's annoying me now. I'm gonna cancel my Rogue One order as soon as I can get a border. I'm just gonna cancel it.
Yeah, you're not gonna do it. They'll fart in the box and you'll still buy it.
I'm getting really fed up. It's costing me too much money now.
I know.
That's the problem.
I think you get to the thing of, am I just buying this because they're releasing it, or am I buying it because I like it?
Yeah, and I think that's what I don't want to be. I don't want to be buying something just for the sake of buying it. I can always get it again in. I guess it's one of those things of, look how hard it was to get things like Dr. Aphra and Captain Rex now, well, how hard it was to get him.
Those are ones that you really wanted, though. You weren't just being a completionist or just buying it because it's the new one.
Yeah, I just don't want to get to that point where I do it again. Okay, there'll be coming to a point where I'll look at them pictures and go, I'll have to buy number 6. And it'll be 80 quid or something. You know, that's how it seems to be going now with the whole collecting thing.
I don't think it's a money thing, is it really? If you had unlimited funds, I think you'd still feel the same way, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's it. It's not the money side. It's just the same figure every time. It's always a stormtrooper. It's always a clone trooper. It's always a re-release, basically.
Well, you could tie yourself into the, I collect the Clone Wars ones they do, or I collect the comic pack ones they do. But, pick and choose. Go for what you like, not just because they're out. You'll always get them again. I said that.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I managed to get everything else I wanted. So that's what I'm at that place now.
sniped by Hasbro for uttering these words. You see a red dot come across.
No, that's our future. Like sponsorship out the window there. We've completely
Yeah.
slated them.
Actually, I changed my mind. Buy everything. Buy it
Yeah,
all. Don't question Hasbro.
everyone buy everything, and if Hasbro want to throw us a bit of discount, so we can carry on buying everything, that's
That's
great.
it. I like
Hasbro,
everything they do.
Hasbro, the future of toys.
I even like the ones where they just change the colour or just repackage them.
I like it where you've made the same thing but put a different head on it. It's great.
Or not even that, just like change the colour of the box.
Yeah,
Totally cool.
comic Lego sets getting repetitive as well.
No.
That's why
Never
I
mind.
stopped doing the Lego. To be honest.
Burning hatred for Lego. What has it ever brought into this world apart from pain of treading on it?
And annoyance when you put the wrong piece in the wrong place.
Or you drop it.
Oh, you drop it, yeah. Or your nephew drops it, as I found out.
You never find that one piece again.
I've got a
Or
box
you buy
upstairs
it
of
from the
broken
person that
Lego.
tells you. Sorry?
I've got a box upstairs which is just broken bits of Lego from ships I had, which my nephew broke.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be one.
I'm just going to put it on eBay and sell it for like 50 quid or something.
Yeah, people are really clamouring for broken Lego.
Not broken, but like the people do
You're
buy
too
that stuff.
lazy to reassemble it.
I haven't got the instructions anymore. I don't know where it goes. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
Can't be asked.
Good money to be made on this guy, fella. Get in there. Low ball and offer. He's too lazy to do anything with it.
Yep. And finally, the other the releases for the Black Series, Power of the Force.
Yes, that was a surprising one.
Luke, Han, and Greedo. Another Greedo.
I need a Greedo. I'll have that Greedo. I'll have the Han. Luke, they can shove where the sun don't shine.
The Han looks like it's got a new head on it.
Yeah. I'll swap heads.
So I will be getting the Han. The Luke, it looks exactly the same as my other one.
Shiny new box. Well, it's not even a box; it's a card back. You've got to run at it with a knife.
And the Greedo.
I'm going to get you to do mine, by the way.
The Greedo will probably be the same.
Send him your card backs, people. Send them to him. He's really good at it. You might. I tell you what, you should definitely do a live stream with you showing people how to do it.
People might not want to do it, by the way.
Yeah, but I tell you what, we'll do two. We'll do my way, and then people will definitely want to do your ways. Because I thought I was really good, and then I end up stabbing through the plastic. Just like, it's cool. It's got a stab through the plastic.
The first one I did, I went down it, and then I ended up going through the cardboard at the back.
Like holding a knife.
Yeah, let's go back. I'm going to open one of my things up in a minute.
That's really cool. You're demonstrating with a knife.
Yeah, this is the knife I use, actually, to do it.
Ah, nice.
Don't why? It's blunt at the end, so it's not as sharp, so you don't cause too much damage.
Oh, I use a carpenter's knife.
Yeah. I seem to use a cleaver.
Hammer, mate. I'm old school. Hammer and chisel.
Do you think Power of the Force are going to be a continuous thing?
Well, is this Power of the Force 3 now, is it? I'm just going to wait for the last 17 that they do, actually.
Do you think they'll do the... do you know how, like, the Boba Fett, you could get the deluxe version with, like, the smuggler pack thing?
That's interesting.
Or Luke with the skiff thing that he had.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll do them once?
I would like to think that there's something coming, like they'll do... I think Bib's going to be a Power of the Force. They have announced Bib.
Did I say Bib? I meant Boba. Did I say Bib or Boba?
I'm asking you a question. I'm questioning your question.
Sorry. Hold on. Do you think
we'll
Bib
circle back. You know what?
Do I think Bib's got to be Power of the Force?
Yeah. I'm just thinking of what they did.
I don't know because Bib's coming out as a Return of the Jedi one.
Green.
In the pipeline.
Okay.
Apparently. The pipeline releases was bib, but it could have been a Power of the Force bib, maybe.
Yeah. Because I mean, do you know in what order they released them when they did the Power of the Force 2? No? That might be
No.
worth looking at because, you could say that there would be a week way, and that'd be a figure that we haven't had before. And I remember I was going to say another one, but I can't remember what I was going to say. As long as they don't do like,
Weekly Klaatu.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, get some of the skiff ones going on.
Yeah. Size
Right.
Noodles. Droopy McCool.
Yeah, yeah.
Trebo.
Can't speak his name. All I know is he's better than. It was it. I can't remember. Can't even remember.
Rose
Tico. There we
go.
go.
K3PO, maybe.
That'd be a good one. You're actually looking at your figures, aren't you?
No, I was looking at an R2D2 figure I had actually. I was just like wondering which one.
That's the one I was going to say. Yak Face.
Yak Face 6-inch. I think it'd fly off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's interesting to think.
Obviously a Will Roll Hood. Do him in a 6-inch.
Yeah. I mean, anything is possible if it exists in the 375.
Won't be able to scale it up, would it?
Well, I don't know the scientific way of making figures.
Looking at it, it doesn't look like it's that hard to scale it up, considering they keep releasing them. So,
well, that's it.
The 6-inch Rex is exactly the same as the 375.
I mean, you could have pushed me over with a feather when I saw another Luke coming out.
Every time.
Farm boy Luke, gotta farm that Luke.
Another fucking farm boy Luke. Was that what you was talking about when you said, did you go into it a bit deeper?
Yes.
Yeah, of course I did. Of course I saw it.
All right, then.
My trusty leaker, my trusty news source gave it to me, so...
Well, it was me.
I'm not going to say the name because I don't want people to follow them instead of coming to us.
Yeah, because everyone's after... I mean, when do you ever stick anything on? You never repost any of it.
I do for the... I did on the last Hasbro post before the most recent one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I like watching people that do it on Facebook just to like get the attention.
I don't do it on Facebook. I'm not a Facebook guy.
Maybe you can tell someone like runs really just to be the first one to stick it on the Facebook group.
And they always put don't know if it's been put on here yet.
Yeah, that's it.
But I thought I'd show you anyway. Oh, thanks for the 15th time today.
Yeah.
You just see them all get less and less likes.
Yeah.
The first one gets 400, the next one gets 300, and then it's like 150. Just me. The last one, just me going, cheers, bud.
Yeah.
I stupidly like all of them.
Yeah. It's the comments that get me where people go like, oh, they haven't done the figure I wanted. I love someone's put down the other day, and they went, it's almost like they're not doing it just for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Like, oh, I emailed them or I tweeted them saying they need to release this one, and they haven't done it.
Yeah.
Oh,
how dare they not?
Yeah, how dare they?
And then you got the other person that goes, oh, probably still going to buy them anyway.
Yeah,
that's you.
Buy it. Yeah. Well, not being funny. Our track record's quite good so far. Say what we want and get it. So.
Yeah. Well, it proves that Hasbro watches us earnestly.
Yeah, just a couple of losers who, they make happy.
The other person is you and...
It's just you and your beard.
Shorter beard. Don't rag on me just because you got rid of your beard anyway.
I did it so you couldn't put a couple of bearded geeks or whatever it is.
Well, one beardy awesome guy and then the geek without a beard.
The guy who can't grow one.
Yeah, that's it. The 12-year-old, it's his friend. Nah, that's wrong. Why should I have a 12-year-old friend?
That's weird. Yeah, don't say things like that.
Thank you.
Are we getting on to
You,
show and
you
tell?
look like you've got a lot of 12-year-old friends actually now you've shaved your beard off, just want to say. Sorry. Moving on. Let's do some show and tell.
Yeah, go on. You start.
You've already seen mine. Everybody's always seen mine because I'm always the last one to get everything. It's Deadpool, Venom, Venom Pool. Everything's Venomized now. That pisses me off. That's his Funko Pops. Everything is Venomized. Venomized Harry Potter. Venomized Snape. Venomized Venom.
It's Venomized Harry Potter.
No, but there will be. There probably will be now I've said it. That's what I'm saying. It's just ridiculous. Stop venomizing things. Except for that. That looks really cool. But stop venomizing everything else. Venomize Rose Tico. They won't ever stop. Venomize Max Rebo. They're starting to carnage eyes now.
It's a cool figure.
It is. Pretty weighty. I think this bro's skipping leg day though. You can tell. I mean, look at that. I think he's got quite short legs as well. Actually, is it? I don't know. Being buffer on the tops, making his legs look shorter. So make sure you do your squats when you're doing, go in the gym.
As if you know what it's like to go to the gym.
I used to be bigger. I was about another stone. I used to be a gym bro. 3 days a week, man. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. One of my personal favourites. Monev.
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 Yeah.
Carnage. I prefer that head though.
Open it and put it on.
No. He is open, so I could do it. I'm just not going to break a figure live in front of, well, not many people, but in front of you and hear your laughter. I'm not sure on him. Because that one, yeah, you can't really see it. I know you could say it's like more of the same, but I kind of prefer that one to. I know this is the movie version. It's almost like, oh, there's like veins around
Yeah,
it.
I prefer the original comic look.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not just me. I don't know what to do. I like the tongues out on that one. He's missing a finger and a thumb, so keeping them. I don't sell no defective figures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not very convinced. Yeah, but that's quite nice. And Phage, which they've got a few more to do as well, I think. And I don't think they've done Scream yet. Are you aware of Scream?
Yeah.
You know about Scream, yeah?
Scream, the Halloween film.
No, Scream is like another symbiote, the female symbiote.
I was just trying to joke about.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Taking after you this week.
Yeah, sorry?
Taking after you this week, I told you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, you make your funny jokes? Huh? Come on, then, let's see what you've got.
Well, I've only got a couple of things. First thing is my Jedi Knight Luke.
Very nice.
I really like it. I think I like it more just because of the blaster with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's really detailed, that blaster.
Feels very anti-Jedi to have a blaster, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, how many Jedi use blasters? There's only been, what, Kenobi and Luke?
Yeah.
Kylo Ren, I suppose you could say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think, did Anakin have it? I don't think he did he?
Don't think so. But yeah, I think it's quite cool. I think the hood's a bit too big. But makes his head look huge.
It kind of goes away from mysterious to I can't see where I'm going, doesn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't cross the street in this.
That's it.
I mean, it's a bit better like that, but yeah,
He's got pull in his hood.
It's quite cool. Obviously, the awesome green lightsaber. Still think blue's better. The awesome green lightsaber, like in a deleted scene, he puts into R2-D2.
I can't believe you're trying to change lore now. You've gone away from like, oh, this is what a lightsaber looks like on a figure. You're changing how it really is. God, you are such a you're just the worst.
I'm just proving a point.
Man's changing canon there. Jeez.
Changing canon.
Go on, I tell you what, blow everyone's mind. Put a blue lightsaber in there.
Nope. Can't bother getting up to get it. So yeah, that's my first little thing. Cool little figure.
I think that's the best Luke they've done, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean have you seen the other Jedi Knight Luke? The first one?
No.
It looks awful compared to it. Yeah. In fact, I will get up. I won't get it. One sec. I'll show you.
Get a lightsaber. Got anything else to show? No, not really. That's some other bit. Might as well show some while he's I thought I'd do. Can't hear me yet. Thought I'd carry on doing show and tell while you were gone.
Yeah, that's a good thing to show.
That's the missiles. Let's see if we can hit the phone. That'll work out well, right?
You're going to knock your phone off, it's going to go into your brew.
Nah, that's well done. I remember you should. Go on, carry on.
So yeah, that's the new Luke.
Yeah.
And that's the
Oh yeah. Oh, that's terrible. He looks like he's from a band in the '60s. He looks like one of the Rolling Stones.
It's mad. It's so bad.
I prefer the 375 they did. It's like a chipmunk sex face Luke. Right.
I prefer the Endor Luke as well as a Jedi Knight Luke.
Yeah.
It's just so much better. But I suppose they didn't really know, what to do with him.
You didn't get that blue lightsaber, did you?
Nope. I also didn't get Anakin with a red one either.
No.
And my second thing is my shock trooper, which I'm actually going to open up now.
Ooh. Exciting.
It is. Take me like a second to do because I'm a master at this. Oh, easy it comes out. Very easy.
They've only just put it back, that's fine.
No, honestly,
we were discussing this about there's a second version, isn't there?
Yeah, second version of the helmet.
Yeah,
to me, got stripes, hasn't it? Instead.
Yeah, that doesn't look like the typical shock trooper. Do you think?
No, I'm kind of holding hope that I've got the rare one.
Because I'm trying to find the other shock trooper. Because I prefer, and I'm sure they did, the regular style. If you hold that up, let me just grab him down. I know this is 375, but bear with me. Didn't they do the 6-inch of that?
That's a clone trooper. No, that's coming out. That's what they're releasing.
But they're doing it with a shoulder pad, haven't they? Didn't they do a 6-inch that looks like that? Because that's Coruscant Guard, isn't it? Is it Shock Troop or Coruscant Guard?
It could be Coruscant Guard. I don't think it's. I don't think they've done the 6-inch of that. I think it's coming out.
Yeah, because that's the Phase 2 helmet, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe there is. I mean, I think this one looks cooler.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm pretty in love with that because it's got the Phase 2 helmet. That looks a bit First Order, that one, the helmet on that.
I just like the original Stormtrooper helmet.
Hold it up again. Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, I see what you're getting at.
I mean, when Rogue One came out and they showed those original Stormtroopers, I was really excited. I was really happy with that. Because that's what you remember the most, I'd say, out of Star Wars. It's the Stormtroopers.
Yeah.
The more iconic, them and Vader. Maybe Yoda, but the Stormtroopers are really iconic. And you always get the standard heavy rifle that you get with every bloody Stormtrooper.
What about the little blastery one?
That one, I'll put it in his thing.
Yeah, that's like the standard that comes with, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to put the big gun in his hands. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for that to come out in 6 inch.
Yeah,
But there is
me
there
too.
is a second again. The second version of the Stormtrooper. We'll put a
Yeah.
picture up now. There you go, Dave. More work for you to do.
Anyway, we have to do it at the same time or it doesn't work. Oh, God, it's terrible. Three, two, one.
There we go.
Still, this man can't click.
So, oh no, I've dropped him. I've just dropped him.
No, no way.
So yeah, so you have to find out how to put a picture on the video and stick that
I'm not
on.
doing
I'll try and do it.
it. Across to you.
It's me
I
who's
thought
put
you
these
just click
pictures
your
up here.
fingers and it worked that way. Is
You
it?
what?
I thought you just click your fingers and it does it automatically. Is that not the tech we're using yet?
No, not just yet.
Oh. I'll do it when it happens. When that is the thing.
I can't get him to hold the rifle properly. There we go. Oh,
Should,
it just fell out. He won't hold it in that hand. It's too big.
this man will not boil figures, folks. He will not do it. Tell the nice man to boil his figures.
iMovie. I've got iMovie, so if you can send me the videos, I can have a go with it. There we go. Holding it
Are you
now.
seeing something I'm not seeing?
Yeah, Comic Collector's just put iMovie is good for video
Oh,
photos.
nothing's coming up my end. Hi. All right then.
But yeah, I think that's a pretty cool figure. That's one of my Grail items. That
Yeah, it is nice.
Amazon America I had to buy it from because it was a lot cheaper than buying it from anywhere in the UK with postage. What just fell, Venom?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kind of gone through a stage of trying to get the Grail items. I've got I think actually it's already there, but at work I think I've got my Scout Trooper and bike,
Oh, nice.
so that'll be on next week's.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't mind showing that next week.
It's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah, I like that shock trooper. Suppose well out the box or is he stiff as hell?
He is actually very loose, looser than most of the figures I've had.
That's good.
I mean, his feet are a bit. Yeah, it should be alright, I suppose.
Like when the feet are inverted and all that.
Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah, it should be alright.
It's like they're trying not to tread on the pool, floor and not get a verruca. Going around to the side of the feet.
Yeah, he won't
Oh
stand
my
up.
God, you clumsy.
I mean,
What t-shirt are you wearing anyway? I'm sure it's Star Wars.
I'm wearing a Pog t-shirt. But
Get off my live stream.
yeah, I'll take a picture of him anyway to put on my Instagram, like I do with all my figures. I've not done it yet.
That's cool.
I've only just opened him, that's why. So it'll be on. I'll get him standing up somehow. But that's everything I've got for it, unless you want to see the amount of books I've bought. But it's not that exciting, really.
You talk us through your books if you like. Still in the realms of things that you got this week.
I mean, I've just got. So I got Kenobi. I got Darth Plagueis. I got Darth Bane, Path of Destruction. Deceived about Darth Malgus.
Nice.
Kind of a dark section. Thrawn. Tarkin.
So you're drawn to the dark side.
And finally, Ahsoka.
Ooh, you are redeemed.
Yeah, something to
Great.
read. I'm sick of watching them, so I might as well read them. I've read all my books, so I'll get some new ones.
Why don't you watch and read them? Get comics. Start getting comics then.
Yeah, I haven't got anyone who I trust as a good comics author. So.
How very dare you. How very dare you.
I mean, so I might do. I might start getting e-comics again, to be honest.
No, I can't sell you out with them.
No, that's what I'm getting of. Have you got anything else you want to show?
No, nothing that's. Maybe just show those Rebels bits, but it's not for my collection, so it feels a bit fake.
You're basically trying to sell them, aren't you?
Not basically,
Oh,
just
I've offered to
actually.
buy one and you've said no.
Yeah, you. What did you offer me? Like 10 quid, 20
30
quid.
quid?
You did not offer me 30 quid.
25 to 30 quid, I said I'll give you for
Oh yeah, because I'm going to take the lower number, aren't
it. Any other mate would.
I? You what?
Other mates would.
Which mates? How many other mates have you got in the business that sell Star Wars stuff that will take dog shit prices?
No, but they wouldn't charge me. I'm not going to go into how much extra it is because,
Then 35 to 40.
yeah. Screwing your mate over 10 quid.
Told you what I do with brand new stuff. Not
Yeah,
having the pre-owned stuff is cheap as well.
whatever.
We have good prices. Anyway, you can go first. Tell me why you think Anakin from Revenge of the Sith is worse than Phantom Menace Anakin.
Well, just before we start, Dave put up a nice little graphic to start this segment off. So I didn't make any notes on this. I've done a Dave thing where I've just come in going, you know what? I don't care about this live stream, as you did last week. You know, and you didn't really give a crap. So, I mean, why is Revenge of the Sith Anakin worse than Phantom Menace Anakin? It's a very good question.
I know, that's why I'm trying to listen to the answer. Which doesn't seem very forthcoming. Would you like me to go first?
No, right. So Revenge of the Sith Anakin's a very impatient character. He wants everything now, and he doesn't seem to want to listen that he needs to train and stuff. Have I lost you? Or have you lost me?
Looks like it was a bit of both. I lost you for he's moving. Give a wiggle.
I was going to keep perfectly still, but I thought better not. So yeah, where did I get up to? He doesn't know that he needs to hone in his abilities still. They're still quite raw, and he doesn't understand that. So that doesn't make him a great character to start because he's putting everyone he cares about in danger by doing that. And because he's not given the rank of master, because let's be honest, Palpatine's the one who wanted to put him up there because he's not fully trained yet. So he shouldn't have been given the rank as master. But because he wasn't given it, he has resentment towards like the Jedi and Obi-Wan because he thinks it's them, they're conspiring against him, and really he's being manipulated by Anakin. So that makes him a terrible character because he doesn't see that. He doesn't see the care and the love Obi-Wan has for him.
I think the technical term is throwing his dollies out of pram.
Yep, definitely. That's it. He spat his dummy out. He's an overconfident character, which overconfidence can be great. Look at Han Solo. But every time he's been overconfident, it's the same things happen to him. He's got himself into danger, trouble. I think of A New Hope when he's chasing them 4 stormtroopers, screaming, and he goes around the corner and there's 30 there, 40 or 50 there waiting.
Yeah, he could have took him. He just was feeling a bit off that day.
But because he's that overconfident, he thinks he deserves everything that he's being told by someone manipulating him he deserves. And it leads to him getting angry, and paranoid about the Jedi. He believes that they're not the people they are. But he's fought alongside them for years, and he knows the story, he knows how it is. But he's become paranoid that they're all out to get him when they're all literally trying to look after him. You know, when Anakin he starts having the nightmares about Padme, Yoda's concerned for him, but he won't go into it with him. You know, like the Jedi. I'm pretty sure the Jedi know something's going on with Anakin and Padme. They have to know. Obi-Wan knows.
You never see him like respect. So maybe it doesn't know. There's
But
no fist bumping going on. I'd love to see Yoda fist bumping. Like,
but
how did
but
broke?
he bottles up all the emotions he has,
Yeah.
which just leads his emotions to control him rather than him controlling his emotions, which again makes him a terrible character because he puts everyone at risk. He puts everyone in danger. He becomes overly jealous of everyone around Padme. Look how he was with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan went to Padme to see if he was okay. And he's like, why was Obi-Wan here? What's going on? Obi-Wan goes to Mustafar. He sneaks aboard Padme's ship. And straight away, Anakin's accusing her of bringing him. He becomes a paranoid, power-crazed monster, which isn't good for anyone.
Good job they don't have phones and social media, because you'd be like stalking her and checking her texts and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. He'd have some sort of...
Why did you like Obi-Wan's post?
Why did you like Obi-Wan's post at the beach? Don't you know I hate sand? That's what it would have been.
Yeah. Why did you show everyone your legs with a martini on Tatooine? You know, I hate that place. What are you doing?
You made me lose my train of thought now.
All right. That's not hard.
So yeah, but it all leads down to he's manipulated by Palpatine. He has his friendship with Palpatine, which is weird in itself, because why would he be such a good friend with the Supreme Chancellor?
Well, he's his dad.
What?
His dad?
He's not his dad.
What's his dad? He just wants to play catch with him.
He's not his dad.
Well, look, he manipulated his midi-chlorians all over Shmi Skywalker. So.
But because of that friendship, it was the reason he was held back by the Jedi. That was the reason he was held back, was because his friendship was too close to him. He couldn't be trusted because they don't know what he's telling Palpatine, and they don't know what Palpatine's doing, to try and get it through. Him being told Palpatine wants me to be a member of this Jedi Council is a perfect example of him using Palpatine in the Jedi's eyes to get what he wants. So he's just a manipulative character. He's a manipulated character. And then, I mean, the main reason he's such a knob and a terrible character, he kills all the younglings. Except Grogu, by the looks of it.
Yeah, he was on holiday. He was going frog hunting.
Well, I saw that. Was it the librarian saved Grogu?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Joe Castu knew. Or there's also a room it could have been Mace Windu who saved him.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Bring back Mace. Bring back Mace.
But yeah, he stopped Mace Windu from bringing order by stopping him killing Palpatine.
Yeah.
Because Palpatine put the act on again. And then he choked Padme, the love of his life. He choked her. And it was all under the influence of Palpatine. Palpatine was the reason he did all that. And that's
he
why
went pretty quick. Go on, sorry.
No, go on.
I was just going to say, he went pretty quick from stop killing him, we're going to arrest him, to you're out the window.
Yeah.
And now he's my master.
Yeah.
So when are you going to arrest him then?
Yeah.
Sometime in the next 10 years?
Exactly. He's an awful character. And he's worse than a little boy who has a few bad lines.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Might do my bit.
I'll give you the floor. Prove me wrong.
Thank you very much. I think you're wrong because Anakin is far-seeing and he knows what's coming and he's just a dick about it, and you can tell because of his lines. There's too many lead-ins. Now, you could call it clever writing and you could call it foreshadowing, but I don't think there's an awful lot of that goes on in Star Wars. Do you agree?
Maybe in George Lucas's.
No, we are talking about George Lucas's here, aren't we?
Yeah, so maybe there is something there.
You think he was doing dialogue for 3 when he was doing episode 1?
I think he had an idea of him. Yeah,
For dialogue. We're talking dialogue here, not
yeah,
storylines, not
yeah.
plot lines.
Well,
Okay.
I think he probably drew some episode 3 things from it.
Okay.
Anyway,
Confuse me. I'm not going to follow up. So he says, no one can kill a Jedi. Yeah, as you say, he probably kills the most in a very, very long time because he kills all the younglings, doesn't he? And he technically helps kill Mace. So, is that, did they really write that in there?
well, I don't know. But this is why
Is that
little
foreshadowing?
Anakin's an awful character in that film, yeah?
Sorry?
This is why little Anakin's an awful character in that film.
Yeah, I mean, I take that line as he's being sarcastic. He knows what's going to happen. He already knows. He's got foreknowledge of how he's going to grow up to be a dick and
I
murder
don't
everyone.
think he knows what's going to happen.
He does. He knows.
He doesn't know.
Darth Jar Jar's already told him. He knows. I mean, he says no one helps anyone in the universe anymore. That just goes further into, him being Darth Vader and completely shitting on everybody and killing loads of people.
No,
Because he can.
Didn't he say, you said the biggest problem is no one in this universe helps each other anymore, and then he helps them get the parts for the pod.
Because he gets him to where he wants to be. You know how expensive it is to go from Tatooine to Coruscant?
I can already see this is a clasping at straws.
It is not clasping at straws. This is why he's the worst, because he's a dick and he knows what's going to happen.
Okay.
He knows this is the truth. There are numerous examples, and I'm going to carry on. This is a thread. I mean, he moans about leaving his mum, doesn't he? And then he's like, oh, I don't want to leave you. And he's like, bye, bitch. See you later. He's like, that's exactly what he does. Stop rubbing your face. Why are you rubbing your face?
I'm laughing. Carry on.
You look like you've given up life. Don't do that. It makes me worry.
I haven't, no.
But yes, he's like, oh, I'm going to miss you so much. And then he's like, oh, cool, spaceship, see ya. Right, what we got now? Oh, yeah, I think this is the biggest point as to why he's the worst character. He has the worst chat-up line that ever existed.
There, I agree with you.
Angel. Thank you. And now it should be appearing on your screen. I mean, he's punching above his weight, isn't he, for a 9-year-old? I mean, he ain't got no chance, has he?
Well, not when he's 9, no.
Not ever.
Just
makes
her look worse if he has.
Yeah, I mean, he's either being sarcastic. I mean, even that's a bit of foreshadowing. You look like an angel because I'm going to kill you.
Does he kill her though?
Well, what do you think? He force choked her, or she gave up on life? Because she was pretty unwell after force choked her.
I actually believe the Palpatine one, where Palpatine took her life to keep Anakin alive, and then he used that to make him evil.
Ah, okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, I think he's just being a dick about it. You can tell.
Of course you do.
Every part of him is he's dripping in sarcasm. That's why he's the worst. I mean, he goes, it's working. It's working. It's working. Yeah, we can see it's working. I mean, you don't have to be a bleeding astrological engineer to see that it's working. It's bloody working.
I completely agree with that one as well.
See, I'm winning. I can feel it. Smell it in the air. Yeah. I'll tell you why he's the worst. He's a real dickish one.
You tell me why he's the worst.
He's a 9-year-old that makes an autonomous machine, and he doesn't do the easiest job on a desert planet of putting the casing on him. And he leaves him turns him on, not in the right way or wrong way. Uh, it turns him on and tells him to help his mum. And he's going to get all sand up in his business. How's he going to help? He hasn't got a casing on him. He hasn't even put a dust sheet on him. Christ's sake. That's just the worst.
Is there much sand and dust in the house?
Who says he's doing housework?
I'm pretty sure that's what he was there for. He's not going to be able to go out and help her be a
open.
slave, is he?
It blows everywhere. They've got windows. They ain't got panes. He's not rich enough to
everywhere. The
blows
anger you
every
said that. The
hole.
anger you said it. It blows everywhere.
It does blow everywhere. They have to get inside quick because there's a storm coming. You're going to say when they open that door, not a speck of sand goes in. What kind of dick makes something and doesn't put the part around it to protect it? And then he makes him alive. He turns him on. Got to grind. Poor C-3PO. He's got to grind around with that inside him.
But if you're right with your assumption, which is wrong, of him knowing what's going to happen in the future, he knows C-3PO is going to get finished off by his future brother-in-law.
He doesn't know everything. He's not that magic. Can you think it through before you say it out loud, please?
No.
Another bit. He's in the ship's cockpit. Qui-Gon tells him to stay there. He stays there and then goes, "Well, I'm in the ship's cockpit, but the ship's going somewhere else. I can do it." He's a sarky bugger. He's the worst. At least when he's Anakin, he does defer to Obi-Wan. He just does what the hell he wants when he's young. He doesn't give a shit. He don't care about the consequences.
I will admit the cockpit thing annoys me when he's trying to find the trigger. He's trying to find the gun, and it's literally a joystick in front of him, and he's pressing all the stupid buttons. That really annoys me. But go on, keep going. Sorry.
All right, we're back on Tatooine. He's pod racing. It's only real pod racing when he's winning. Otherwise, it's not real pod racing. And if he loses, it's someone else's fault. Oh, I didn't do it. It was Sebulba flashed me. No, you're just crap at driving, mate. You're 9 years old. Put it down. Go and put the case around your droid.
I would argue that if it wasn't for Anakin in that film, Qui-Gon and the Queen would never have gotten back to Coruscant with Obi-Wan. Because it's him who wins the parts for him, and it's him who does it. And it was clearly the Force that had him meet them, because they knew, like, the Force willed that, one, he was going to meet them, and two, he was going to be the one who helps them and saves them. So how can that be a bad character?
You mean the Force wielded by Darth Jar Jar that helped them win when he overpowered the... Because, I mean, the little turd can't win on his own. Why can't he win before if he's so great, He's a shyster. He tells them, "Yeah, I'm a pod racer. I'm really good at it." No, he isn't. He's surprised that he wins.
But he still does it, and he still was. And he destroys the.
He's using other people's money. He don't care. He can't even be asked to finish his droid. Why does he care if these schmucks that are stranded here win or lose?
And.
Beating you with logic here.
And he destroys the Trade Federation ship.
Yeah.
So how's that a bad character?
He was just sodding off. He was going home because he's cold. He's too cold in space. Off he was going. He'd had enough. I think that's it. Rant over.
Do I get a chance to...
No.
Argue back on that?
Yes, please do.
Right.
Let's see if I can think up anything in the interim.
Let me firstly say, I hate that boy. I hate him with a passion. He is, without doubt, the most annoying thing in Star Wars for me. But, other than a few little crappy lines here and there and stupid things, such as "Are you an angel? It's working. Where's the joystick?" Everything he does saves the day.
Accidentally. He
Just
didn't
like,
mean to do it.
yeah, okay, accidentally. Just like when you argued that's why Jar Jar was so good. Because everything he did, even though it was an accident, saved the day.
Uh,
So he's the one who trying to he's the one who saves them from the sandstorm, saves Jar Jar from Sebulba, takes him into his house where he ends up saving them by winning them the hyperdrive they need and the parts for the ship. He saves Padme by getting in the ship, by pressing the autopilot and trying to shoot the droids. And then he saves all the Gungans by destroying the battleship, which destroys the battle droids. So everything he does saves the day. So he saves more good characters than he costs, in a way.
okay. Can I speak for older Anakin then?
It's the exact opposite of older Anakin. Older Anakin doesn't have any stupid lines that much, but everything he does is evil. Whereas everything little Anakin says is evil, but everything he does is for the good.
Is that your? Are you finished with your statement?
For now, I want to hear what you got to say.
Well, I'm working on that.
Do you see my point now?
No.
Of course you don't.
Very, very poorly made.
Of course you don't, because it's logical answer and you're like, damn it, again.
I think you're unfairly hard on Revenge of the Sith, Anakin. You know, he's been through a lot. He's had to change his hair. He's had to grow it out quite considerably. You know, cut off that stupid Padawan braid. You know, he's got a robot hand. He wouldn't be pissed off with that.
Luke didn't seem to be.
Oh, he was. Did you not see the rage come through to him? You know, he's beating his father down. He's got that rage in him from his robot hand.
Like
That's where the rage comes from.
Right. So the reason he was so evil was because of the robot hand.
Well, it's an evil robot hand, that's why. Never heard of these.
I think I remember seeing a cartoon with it in once.
I think I remember a film where it's like just one of them and then
yeah. I think I've seen an episode of The Simpsons with it in as well.
Yeah, I think it might have been like a parody of that.
Anyway, carry on. So why else am I being harsh on him?
I got to
think
up a few things first.
Do you remember when we first started doing these live streams and we were both like, please let's not swear on this?
You swore. What do you
swore a few times. I've swore a few times since.
Yeah, it's only like the different naughty one. PG-12.
But anyway.
If you're younger than 12, what are you doing on Instagram anyway? Please go elsewhere.
What else?
I haven't thought of anything yet. I mean, he's been manipulated pretty hard.
Yeah, he is, but
Everyone
that would have
wants
been
to fully
stopped
manipulate
if he had followed Obi-Wan's wishes and orders properly, and not, been a bit of a dick. He would have got where he wanted to. It was only because he believed he was better than he was. That's why.
He'd never have got what he wanted, because to be a Jedi, you've got to be a Vestal Virgin, and that would suck.
So what we're saying is it's Padme's fault.
Line, scoring with an older chick, if you're going to be a Jedi, and a sworn virgin for life.
Let me just go off on something there. You said in your argument that, what's he playing at saying the crap chat applied?
Yeah.
It obviously worked.
Yeah, but what's the point in doing that if you're going to go and become a monk, essentially? A monk with a light sword.
I think that's an episode 2 Anakin discussion of why he's so bad.
No, I ain't getting onto that rapey vibe. We're talking about, I'm defending Revenge of the Sith. He's a man now.
Next week, what we should do is, we should pick one character, one of us will argue why he's good, the other one will argue why he's bad.
Yeah, but we're both going to want bad. That's why.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it to our loyal followers, as we did this week. Even though you tried to screw me, so I had little Anakin. But you know,
I think I'm better with little Anakin. He's definitely the worst.
I just don't think he is. A few sayings, not a lot of actions, doesn't make him
Yeah, but
worse.
you can just tell it's Sarky foreshadowing. Even if it's written for him, you can just tell it's written to go, "Ooh," later down the line. You know what he does.
Mm,
I
I
mean,
just
prove
think.
to me these
I
things.
just think it's bad. I think it's just bad writing for him.
Blasphemy.
I think that's what it is.
No,
I
I
don't think he
mean,
does anything overly evil or bad or terrible in them films.
well, let's put it this way. He is one of the best Jedi, all right?
I would agree.
They won't let him become a master.
No.
No one else can stand up to the people like Count Dooku or the Emperor. They get ran through with one strike. It doesn't matter how masterful they are.
To be fair though, we never saw Anakin and Dooku go at it. Anakin and Palpatine go at it.
Yeah, but he'd have kicked his ass if he did.
We don't know. I would have loved to have seen Darth Sidious versus Jedi Anakin.
Why don't you reenact it with your figures? Show us how it'd have gone.
I haven't got a Sidious figure.
That'd be a cool one. Sidious with a. You got any hands?
That's Anakin. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the crap one Sidious. Yeah, it would have gone like this.
Yeah.
Dead. So,
What about if he had the high ground?
well, he learnt.
You just chop his legs off from underneath. Just like, ah.
But yeah, I just don't think the little lad, that little kid, does anything particularly bad other than his lines.
He does. He grows up to be older Anakin.
Yeah,
It's the
but
worst thing he
that's
could
not
ever
Phantom
do.
Menace Anakin. That doesn't count. It's from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, but he should have not lived, and then he wouldn't have grown up to do terrible things.
We talk about how bad he is in the film, not what he becomes, what he goes on to be.
Yeah, but that's
That's like
something
me
he could have
saying,
avoided.
and then what he does, he destroys Alderaan, and he cuts off Luke's hand and kills Obi-Wan, and
So
then,
does mine.
but I'm not saying that. If we did that, literally, we would have the same answers for everything. It's why
It's the same person.
it's why he was bad in Phantom
You don't know.
Menace.
You don't know it's the same person. Oh no, I just think I don't know. If you were arguing for episode 2, Anakin, I might concede, but I think episode 3, Anakin's a lot cooler. And you can say like, well, you've been misled by a very powerful Sith. You know, young Anakin's not being led by anyone. He's just a dick.
But your
Nobody's
story
playing.
before was that he knew what was going to happen. That's why he was being that way. So he
Yeah, no,
technically is being led by it.
yeah, but he's not being mind manipulated close stuff. Distance matters in the ways of the Force.
Again,
Why
my
you don't
my
push someone over from a planet across,
my argument was more if he had not felt he was that overconfident, he wouldn't have been manipulated because he would have been given the chance. So
Ah,
that's
I still
that's the laugh of someone who knows he's been beaten again.
no, it isn't.
It is.
You know in your heart of hearts, and that you agree with me.
I know he's a bad character, and I know that he has some really bad moments in that film. But when you look at what he does in the film compared to what Revenge of the Sith Anakin does in the film, he doesn't do anything near as bad.
He's only trying to fulfill his destiny and bring balance to the Force. There were far too many Jedi who's
Yeah,
trying to like
yeah, he
fit them
doesn't.
out of
And
it
then how does he end up bringing balance to the Force?
because it's roughly equal with Sith and Jedi.
Yeah, but how does he
Plenty
do
of
it? How does he end up doing it at the end? He ends up killing the Sith.
Yeah,
Well, he thinks he
that's
kills
all
the
right.
Sith, but he ends up
There'll
obviously
be
he
another
doesn't.
one. There'll be another one along in a minute. I like Busters.
He in Revenge of the Sith, he is a lot worse because of what he does with the kills. He kills all the Trade Federation characters as well.
They had it coming.
Yeah, they did, but it's an
They've
evil
been
thing to
around
do. It's a bad thing to do.
too long.
He kills. Well, he chokes Padme, thinking that she's brought up on to kill him. He tries to kill the man
He
who.
told him that he liked it. She liked it.
He tried to kill the man who raised him and treated him as a brother, and stuck his neck out on the line for him all the time.
Yeah, but he was a dick to him a lot, Obi-Wan, wasn't he?
Well,
He's always putting him down and giving him a little slap when he ran here.
Sometimes that's how you got to teach people. You can't just constantly praise them. But he also gave him love when he needed it. The last thing he says to him before they meet on Mustafar is, isn't it? You're going to be one of the greatest Jedi's. No, you're a great Jedi. Obi-Wan validates him.
Yeah, but he wants it now.
Yeah, but that's what all he wanted. All he wanted was that validation from Obi-Wan. He gave it, and it still wasn't enough for him. He still got jealous of him.
Well, it all came out in the wash, didn't it? He turned him into a robe.
I think this could be the closest one for us to actually call who won, you know.
I am learning.
For the first time, you've actually made a proper argument.
That's the first time where I've
actually gone, you know what? Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
But I mean,
personally, without you, yeah, well, you would, wouldn't you? You could be on the floor with a bullet hole in your head and you'd be going, oh, I'm fine.
He had to shoot me. I was using my bare fists.
Doesn't matter who wins as long as you win.
Doesn't matter who wins as long as I win.
Yeah, exactly. We've got have to let the Wookiee win.
The bald Wookiee at the minute. More of the sat at the minute.
Yeah, looks all right. Look, it's curly.
Is anyone still watching? Is anyone still there?
Hi, I'm here. Don't I count?
Is anyone other than me or you still here?
It's Woody. Say hi.
No, I don't think anyone is.
I don't know if the messages are playing up.
Yeah, we've had. You know what I mean? It's been very strange. Some of the messages came through mine dead late, and you've not had any, have you?
No, I haven't had anything. I just saw like people from ages ago that came and left, I think.
Well, I think we'll have to leave it and hope people watch the video and make a decision. Good argument. Next week.
Right.
So do you not think next week? I've just got a message off Comic saying that he's in the chat, but his messages mustn't be coming up.
Oh. Let me just have a look.
I'm just gonna assume Comic agrees with me, and I win.
Oh, well, that would be a stretch, wouldn't it?
If you made better arguments, more people would agree with you.
I had a message earlier that said young Anakin sucks more, so I think that's what it said.
Yeah, but I think people are doing it just off the character and the thing. If more people are going off it for the character and the actor playing it rather than the actual acts that they do.
Yeah. It is a difficult one. I mean, you got to completely section them into, like hermetically seal them into what they are and what they do. I mean, the kid doesn't intentionally do anything evil, does he?
No, that's like
as
you say.
Far as we know,
they're out of it. So let's break it down. Like talking in the films, yeah, little kid Anakin's the worst. Yeah.
I don't like agreeing with you in any terms.
The act of the acts that they do in it, like the evil side of it.
Well, I don't think you can really measure murdering a load of children and a bad chat-up line, to be fair. I think I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage there.
In the talking side of it, little Anakin's worse. In the things they do in the film, Revenge of the Sith, Anakin's worse.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's a really tough one to do. Because you always have the people like me. Like as I said before, I started to defend him. I hate him. I hate him as a character,
Mm.
little Anakin, and I love Revenge of the Sith Anakin. I think he's really cool.
This was wounding to you.
It was. It was wounding to me. You know what I mean? It's how you felt when you got Jar Jar. You know what I mean?
I
I
love Darth Jar Jar. All hail Darth Jar Jar. Oh, hail Darth Jar Jar. I'm finished.
but yeah, it really got to me trying to do it, but I had to look at it from the stuff that they do in the films rather than the personal feelings towards it. And I think that's the only way yours is worse is because of the personal feelings towards the actor and the character that was written for him. If it had been Luke Skywalker saying all that stuff, I don't think anyone would have it half as bad. Or if it was a better kid actor, or if he was a bit older. If it was Hayden Christensen as the Padawan, like say Attack of the Clones age, I don't think it would be. And I think it also would have got rid of the rapey part of him in the second film, the second one.
It's just terrible. It looks like two different people between 2 and 3.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous. And in the third one, I say he's quite cool. He's actually quite a cool character.
Yeah, I really think he redeemed himself in the third, and I would watch him because I think he's coming back in Obi-Wan, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in Kenobi. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would
must be flashbacks though.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Because he's not. He's Vader, isn't he? In the thing, so he'd have the suit on.
Yeah.
So they could have got anyone to do that.
Yeah.
So I assume it's got to be flashbacks.
Well, it's still going to be cool. I mean, you'll have an insight into some more scenes that we didn't see.
Yeah, I hope there's a Qui-Gon. I hope Liam Neeson's there. I think he is, isn't Liam Neeson signed up?
I have no idea.
I'd like to see some Force Ghosts.
I don't get excited about things, anything like games or TV or movies, because they're so far away. I'll get excited when I have them or when they're on. Other than that, it's just like, it may happen, it might not happen.
Comic collectors voted for you.
Yay! Thank you.
Well, let's leave it to everyone else because no, you told me that doesn't count when I told you I've won. It's all about the YouTube comments, which we don't get any of. So let's.
Yeah, well, this is for future Ian and Dave. leave your comments in the YouTube comments. It doesn't matter how many years from now this is.
If you're watching this back after we become really successful, and you want to see how we started out, then yeah, leave a comment for us.
Yeah.
just so we can carry on this argument in 10 years.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's 10 years time. We'll revisit this and
revisit the other ones as well. Comment on them so we can argue about them ones.
Yeah, and when we're all watching the new Star Wars trilogy, we can start talking about that as well.
Yeah.
Future people.
In your flying cars.
Yeah, with your levitating dogs.
Just eating little like capsule food. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Would you do that? I know we're going a bit off topic. Would you do that if that was your entire meal? Doesn't taste like anything. Would you just go?
It's just enough to see you through, so you don't feel hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You wouldn't miss eating.
I mean, man, I need to stop. I need to stop. That's the thing. And I'd have 2 capsules in one meal a day. I think that would be the way to do it.
Yeah, but it's for your whole day. If you have like 2 capsules, that's you're going to be double sized.
Wow. Well, yeah, I'd go capsules.
You're that hungry with the capsules. You're popping them off like every few other minutes.
Like polos.
Going for the world record of world's fattest man. Or maybe you could do the one where you put water on it and it expands. You just eat it and then like that. Or it gets stuck in your throat and just
like a puffer fish.
Yeah, that's the.
Anyway, right. Well, yeah, we'll wait and see what other people have to say. I think
That'd be
that's a
interesting.
very good one. I wouldn't mind. I don't really mind who wins out of that one. I think it's a good argument.
Yeah, I wrote
I'm
some
I'm,
stuff
I'm
down.
humble in defeat. I'm not like you.
Please.
I mean, I've not lost, but whatever.
Yeah, you couldn't spell defeat.
Yeah, I could. I'm
Funny.
not going to, but I can.
It's good to know that you could theoretically.
So, what next? Have you got a question?
Uh, ooh, didn't I ask? I asked the question last week. Have you not prepped one?
No, but I have the list of those questions that we started on. If you want,
Yeah, you could do. So I think I asked quite a succinct and perfectly poised question last time.
let's keep it happy.
Hmm,
Saddest death.
that is death. I would say Shmi, actually. I think that was really, I mean, to die in a son's
I
arms. I
mean,
mean,
yeah, the way he died in Hook
he,
is unbelievable.
he didn't die. He got away with a bit of swag.
Oh yeah,
Come
he
on,
became one of the Lost Boys, didn't he, in Hook at the end,
did he?
didn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was one of them at the end.
No, that was the. He used to be one of the Lost Boys, and he got out. He was like an old fellow, and he come back when he. Wasn't he the guy who lost his marbles and then he found them?
Oh, I
I
thought.
remember his name.
Anyway, Shimmy, isn't it? Oh no, it's me. Yes, me. Shimmy,
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 Shimmy.
shimmy, shimmy Skywalker.
You think hers was
Oh.
the saddest death?
I do because he'd done all that to get there quick, and then got in there quietly, and she sees him once, and then pegs it. You know, how sad's that?
Yeah.
Go on then, lay it on me.
Um. Well, I've got a couple. The one that upset me the most was Hans
Yes,
because
that
he was
was.
my favorite character, and also the way it happened.
Hello. What? Yes.
You're getting messages on the screen, but you don't seem to.
Yeah, we know we're not getting them. Thank you.
You're not getting them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I think you've missed your biscuits too much if you're on capsules all the time.
Very good. She thinks I'd miss biscuits if I was on capsules all the time.
That's a good. So,
Where did we?
was Amber watching?
Must be.
No one's like nothing's cool about mine saying people are here, so we could be talking absolute bollocks to a lot of people we don't know.
Is that what we do every week?
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Every Thursday at 6, folks.
I
We
wonder why
can't
we're
see
missing
you.
the
We can't
messages.
talk to you. I don't know. Just could be a bit of a Instagram having a bit of a weekly one.
Anyway,
So,
yeah.
no.
Hans' death for me was quite sad.
Yeah, that was unexpected to say the least.
Do you think it was
And
unexpected?
yeah, I didn't see it coming.
I think I did. Just because
You would.
they want a bridge over a chasm.
Yeah.
You know, what I like about that death is when he's like when Kylo looks like he's actually gonna return, like the sun's still there and the lights on him, and then as soon as the sun goes and it goes dark, that's when he turns. And that's when he kills him. I think that's really good, like visual work.
I mean, I could see it coming in the scene. I meant like a bit further in. You know, when you like starting the film and sort of getting to it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, yeah, a little bit before when he's like, "Oh, I'm going to go to him." You can, you kind of. But I was just shocked that they would get rid of him as a character in that way.
He wanted to go in Jedi though, didn't
Did I?
he? Yeah, he wanted to die at the end of Jedi.
Oh.
But George Lucas was like, no, because we need you because the next film's about your kids.
Oh, okay.
But other than Han, the other sad death I can think of is K2SO.
Yeah, I was upset by that one.
Because
Best character in the film by my reckoning.
I agree. I think Chewet's quite good.
Who, sorry?
Chewet. Chewbacca.
Yeah,
I think he's quite cool. But K2's death is pretty heart-wrenching.
Considering it's a droid as well.
Yeah. It's just it's the first sassy droid, really, that we get.
What, you're forgetting C-3PO?
He's not sassy.
What about R2-D2? He's got a bit of sassy for someone who just beeps and boops.
Okay, so yeah, but he's the only sassy droid we know who actually speaks.
I don't know. Unless some like little bit part droids sort of say anything. Just trying to think.
I don't think there's anyone as sassy as K2. I mean, his first scene is when he grabs Jin by the throat and slams her, and then says, "Congratulations, you're being rescued." You know, that's pretty. It's pretty cool scene for him. And then it's like, "Jin, I'll be there for you because Cassian says I have to." It's so good. He's such a cool droid, and I think it makes way for L3 in Solo. I think he paves the way for her a little bit.
Yeah,
because she's quite a cool droid and very similar, in my opinion.
I think Admiral Akbar was quite sad.
What? That bars?
Yeah.
What, when he gets blasted into space?
No, well, he ended up as a dish, and then like chopped him up and sort of had little dipping sauces and. What is he, a fish? Is he a cockroach? Is he a fish cockroach? What does he taste like? He looks like a date.
What?
I always thought he looked like a
The
date.
Mon Calamari.
Oh yeah, he's a squid ring. He's a giant squid ring, and he looks like a date.
Comics just sent me a message saying Lando's droid in Solo's quite sassy. So yeah, L3.
Yeah. That was
her death's quite sad as well, actually.
Yeah. The way he's like
where you see Lando run to her
head and everything, and they have to use it.
Yeah, that's quite a sad death. Trying to think of any others.
Jabbers. He lived a life of criminal debauchery and got choked out by one of his sexy slaves. Terrible.
I mean, Satine's death in Clone Wars is quite sad.
Who, sorry?
Satine. But that's only because it's like she gets killed in front of Obi-Wan. Like Maul kills her in front of Obi-Wan.
What about, I was going to say, can't remember his name. Actually.
Kanan's.
Yes.
Kanan's. Yeah, that's a really sad one, that.
Self-sacrifice death.
Yeah, and then when he pushes Heather back and his eyes come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite sad.
I mean, it just shows you he's faking the blindness after all.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, take off your bra, I can't see anything. Doesn't matter, yeah, you do it as well, Sabine.
Only you can turn him into a pervert.
He was. He gets his eyesight back. What's that? Will of the Force? I mean, come on. Bloody hell. All these pervert Jedi. Oh yeah, I can't have sex.
Qui-Gon's?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that was completely Obi-Wan's fault. I mean, he becomes a badass after he dies. He's like, I don't want you to have another Padawan. I'll be the master now. I'll have him as a Padawan. That was planned, that was. Between him and Darth Jar Jar.
Yeah, of course. Who else is there?
Most of them.
I mean, Obi-Wan's isn't sad.
No, he lets himself get killed, doesn't he?
Darth Vader's is a little bit sad because he comes back and then, the moment between him and Luke's quite sad.
What about the Emperor? That's pretty sad. He's all powerful and he just gets chucked to his death. He's just like,
yeah, but then he's bloody cloned up anyway, isn't
he? Yeah. Oh, that's quite complicated. How they something about a mirror, wasn't it? Captured his part of his essence or something. I read something really weird.
It was really. Yeah.
It's one of those. If you bend it enough, it will fit, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If you say something confusing and convoluted enough, people will start thinking, could happen. Yeah, yeah, I agree.
Leia's death.
Not so much.
Do you reckon that
She
was
planned it.
sadder because
She
sadly
planned it.
Carrie Fisher had passed away?
Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of
Yeah,
a touching way for her to be written out.
yeah. She did.
Holdos, Admiral Holdos. When she
No,
goes,
I didn't really want to hold her.
yeah,
She spends half the film being all right, icy bitch, and it's like, oh, I was helping you after all. Just come out and say it.
she does do that. She does act like she's a traitor really well, though. I think she
Yeah.
walks that line pretty good.
Mm.
Padme, her death.
Yeah. She kind of just like.
She does it herself. Well, if the Emperor's done it,
Yeah.
then
It's not a surprise, is it? That's why. I think ones where they sort of get you because it's a bit surprising. It's a bit like, but you can see where it's going. But if it's like Obi-Wan's isn't, because he leaves himself wide open. You know what's coming, so it's not like, but like Qui-Gon, all of a sudden he's got a red lightsaber poking out his chest.
yeah. I think that's all the deaths.
It's got to be more than that. What about Stormtrooper number 1752? You not said. What about the million that died on the Death Star when it blew up? What about
wrong place at the wrong time?
What, like all the people on Alderaan? Oh, too soon.
Exactly. Comic said, what about Mace Windu? I don't know if he's dead though. Yeah, that's it. We don't know if he's dead.
Yeah.
Like I said, he might have saved Grogu.
I
Kit
mean,
Fisto, what about his death?
Yeah, he was really done dirty. He is way better than that.
What about Joe? Whose Jedi death actually got me a little bit?
Who?
In Order 66, Ayla Secura's.
When she's running, is there a bridge and she's running and all of a sudden she stops and they're sort of, is that when they skid to a halt and?
Yeah, they just no, that's in that Kai Adi Mundis. They're walking through like the plant. I forgot the name.
Yeah,
and they just stop and shoot her, and then she's on the floor, and they just carry on shooting her.
Yeah,
I think that was.
I think all those scenes, like the Order 66, are quite hard to watch. Apart from Yoda, where just like, head you used to have.
Yoda's scene was great. I mean, it was also just as good in the photo I put up, which I made depicting the beginning of that scene. If you want to go and like that photo, anyone, that'd be great.
Plug. Sorry, I just didn't say that out loud. I didn't mean to plug. He's Toydarian.
Oh yeah, Porkins stuff.
Yeah, but he kind of brought that on himself. Yeah. He was running. He ran out of space fuel.
Biggs.
I can't remember Biggs' death.
Wasn't it Vader?
Biggs died.
Yeah. It was Wedge flew off like a little pussy. Remember?
I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
bye.
And then there was just Biggs and Luke left, and then Vader took Biggs out.
I'll bother.
So can we go on to a different question?
What? Sorry.
You what?
If you're a combatant in a fight, chances are you're probably going to die.
Yeah, exactly.
It's quite quiet, especially when Vader's involved.
It just shows what a bad pilot you are.
Yeah, I mean, he only ever in a ship did things by accident. If you get killed by him, who is essentially Anakin, who's essentially young Anakin in a ship, you get just killed by accident.
What about Kylo Ren's death? Or Ben Solo's?
Again, not unforeseen.
You know what? I actually didn't see it coming.
Really?
I thought he was gonna I thought they were going to survive, and then like they were going to go off and rebuild the Jedi Academy together. I don't know why. I just thought it's mad
You
how they've
didn't think
killed off all the
sunset?
solos.
Nah. Some kind of spawn of Palpatine and Solo. And then they all lived happily ever after, and the family lines became friends.
Well, there is rumours of a Rey TV show coming out with Ben Solo's kid.
Huh?
Like
When did that happen?
when he force healed her, like part of him.
Right.
Like it'll be like an Anakin thing all over again,
So you're saying they played Doctor and Nurse then?
basically.
Oh, jeez.
I think there's no other deaths I can think of now.
I think Blows was quite sad because he's in a spaceship and then he just crashes.
Yeah. Yeah. Chewits, you know.
You already said that.
Did I say Chewits?
I think so.
No, I said
I
he
think
was one of my favourite characters, right?
I think you kind of mentioned him in the same breath as K2SO, didn't you?
Days you just saw come in. Didn't really care about Jin and Cassie and stuff.
I think that was a bit sadder than because they were in a fight, weren't they? Chirrut and Baze.
Yeah.
But the others were just waiting for the big boom.
Yeah.
I think
suppose.
waiting for your death is harder than being in a fight and dying. You think?
Yeah, I suppose so. Knowing it's going to happen any minute, knowing you can't do anything.
Yeah, that's it. You're just waiting for it. I mean, if you're saying like you and I are in a fight and I shoot you, that's one thing. But if you're standing there waiting for a bomb to go off,
Comics put Django Fett.
yeah,
A waste of a
Fett.
character, in my opinion.
Well, he did his job.
Yeah, but they could have done more with him.
He had a lot of kids.
Yeah. Comic, if you're still in the chat, can you put a message in and see if our messages are working, please? Django's. It was just too sudden. You could have got another half a film out of him. I think.
I don't know what his purpose had been really. Teach Boba to be cool.
Yeah, I would have preferred him to like get away and then teach the clones.
Mm.
You know, like he did do that. It just seemed like another. It was a typical Fett death. You know.
Is it a typical Fett death because the other Fett didn't die?
Yeah.
Anything?
Nothing's come through. No message. So
Well,
maybe our messages have been muted.
well, I haven't done anything to it.
No, doesn't matter. It's
I
fine.
haven't seen anything since the start, so
No, I've not seen
we've
it.
been on anyway. Blimey, we're well over.
Yeah.
About half an hour over. It's going to be a mighty one.
We started half an hour late.
Oh, that's a good point. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes. Don't round it up.
Phasma's death.
Yeah, wasted character, that's why. Could always revisit though.
I hope so. I hope she gets. I wouldn't mind a Phasma TV show.
I just don't know if there's enough scope.
I want to see her. I want to see her rise through the ranks.
Yeah, but is that going to be exciting? It's like you're a grunt and now you're slightly better than a grunt and now you're leading. I think put her in a stronger characters. Like you say for Rey, if they did one, bring her in as a strong antagonist or something.
Yeah.
Or the main antagonist or something. Or like the underling to the main one. That'd be cool.
Apparently, Phasma's book gives her a great backstory. I need to read that.
Yeah. Report back.
Yeah, you're not
Why
going to
don't you
read
read it all?
Alright,
2
what
hours
do I
of
do?
reading next
Do you
week.
want to call it, or do you want to start finishing up?
Yeah, we can do. Is there anything else you got left to put in?
Well, I mean, I've got other questions, but I think we should save them for the end of the other ones.
Okie doke.
I don't want to go through too many. I mean,
Can't spoil people.
yeah, we can't give everyone too much.
Leave
Plus,
them wanting
these are
for an hour and
emergency
a half.
questions from we forget.
Emergency. Yeah, like it's really hard to Google something.
Oh, here's a question. Are you going to pre-order the new figures tomorrow then?
How are they out tomorrow?
6 o'clock tomorrow.
I don't know. It depends.
Are you going to
Depends if you buy
pre-order
that.
the 4-pack 375?
No,
You don't want them?
I don't want. I like 375s, but I don't want any more. I've got what I've got.
They're
That's
going to be
it.
75 quid, do you reckon, when they come out?
Hell no. What's so funny about that?
Just hell no.
I am not dropping that kind of money. Good no. God no. It would be painful for me to miss on a few things, but if you buy that chip for £40, I might be able to afford a couple of them.
No, because then I couldn't afford to buy a couple of them.
Yeah, but I'll hold it for you.
Oh, yeah, you did the last one.
Called me Admiral Holdo.
Going off on
What
the
the nice
deaths.
people what I accidentally did. Go on, tell them, because you won't let it go.
No, it's fine. Going back to the death question, Galen Ersol's death's quite sad.
Galen who, sorry?
Galen Erso, Jin's dad, when he's on the platform and the bomb hits.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like a me, Skywalker deal.
Yeah.
Quite a sad one.
That's not unforeseen either, though.
Huh?
You stand around a lot of enemies. As it's not unforeseen.
No, you figure something's going to happen.
I expected an execution.
I think it would have made Krennic more badass if he shot him.
Mm.
Because I think Krennic was a great character.
Mm.
I think he was again, another underrated character who didn't get what he deserved.
Yeah, he was quite sinister.
Yeah, he could have been the Tarkin. You know what I mean? He could have. I do like how in it's probably not meant to have happened, but in A New Hope, there's an empty chair on the table. You know, everyone sat down except for one chair, and everyone's like, "That would have been Krennic's chair."
Mm.
I like stuff like that. But yeah, Alderaan death. Did the destruction of Alderaan upset you?
Half the people are dicks on there, I've heard.
They didn't want to fight.
Exactly. Cowards.
Yeah. The only two people who wanted to fight who came out of Alderaan really was Leia and Cara Dune.
What about Bale?
He didn't really want to fight, did he? He was on the planet. He should have been out there delivering Obi-Wan's message himself.
He started the rebellion.
Yeah, but he should have gone bloody doing the message himself, not sending Leia.
He's too old.
Irresponsible parent.
Irresponsible parent or very responsible parent for getting his adopted daughter off the planet?
He should have took her with him.
That's a good point. And Cara Dune.
And
That's Disney's next program. That's the one you're looking at, actually.
I mean, I was really gutted. Like when the New Republic show got cancelled, that's when I knew Cara probably isn't coming back.
Mm.
Because she was supposed to be like the main character in it.
You've kind of gone from like it's happening at the start of the episode to it's not happening.
No, I want it to happen. I mean, she's dropping the spoilers, but when that happened, that's when I was more like, chances are she's not coming back.
Mm.
Which is sad because she's a great character. She's badass, and she could literally rip the head off anyone else in real life. You know. But at least I got my Cara Dune figure. That's all that matters. Just think, if she comes back, you better get it in archive.
Yeah.
20 quid.
I'm going to nick yours. I'm going to change all the lightsabers in the hands. Take yours away.
Just try it.
Red for Anakin. Green for Obi-Wan.
Next week I'll do the red for Anakin.
What, sorry?
Next week I'll do the red Anakin.
Do not tease me with things you're never going to do.
Just to shut you up.
Yay! I didn't
So-
even have to start a hashtag or anything.
Hashtag
People found
met
out.
Iain, meet Daisy Ridley, please.
Everybody hashtag.
Iain to meet Daisy Ridley. Get Iain to Daisy.
That's Ian with an I between the A and the N.
Iain to Daisy
You
Ridley.
don't want that other
Please.
loser Ian to meet.
Yeah, don't want some random
God,
Iain
who
get
would
it.
that be? The hashtag works, but it's an Ian, it's not you.
I mean, it's a bit wordy, but hashtag Iain from Tidarian Junk Dealer on Instagram to meet Daisy Ridley from Star Wars, please.
Who played Ray?
He played Ray. But yeah, do you want to? Shall we close it up?
Yeah,
I've got to go and cook my food yet for tonight, so
thought that was the closer. We've been Dave and Ian. We've got to go and cook our food tonight. You've got the closer. You did the opener.
am I doing the close? No, I did the close last week.
No,
If I do the opener, you do the close.
I'm pretty sure it's not the person that does the. Oh yeah, it's the person. It is me. Huzzah!
Yeah.
Go home and
As we
read the life.
mentioned
Thank you
earlier,
very much.
guys, next week we'll
We
probably be
finished.
doing this on the
Cut it. On our other Instagram accounts.
on the actual Instagram account that we made for the live streams. We'll have to get that sorted. So please go follow that account. We'll put the link and the page up on our stories, I assume.
Yes, as we always do.
Along with the
Fine,
vote
but
for
post.
next week's debate. We'll have a chat. Let's decide now, actually, because it's fair. Are we doing the worst or the best?
I think the worst is better.
Or do you want to do a one character? One of us has to do the best of it, one of us got to do the worst.
Whatever makes you happy.
Well,
we will convene on this.
yeah, we'll convene
have
on
a
this.
summit.
But, right, let's
More
close
to
up.
say you have?
You are?
More to say you have?
Nope. Got nothing to plug other than the hashtag that Iain from Tidarian Junk Dealer meet Daisy Ridley played Ray from Star Wars.
Or possibly a date, but doesn't have to be a date, but it would be good if it was a date. Or regular friends and things happened.
But yeah, that's about it. Go follow. You want to buy some death sticks? Go look at Needful Things. Go buy some stuff off Dave.
Yeah, so I can afford pre-orders.
Go on to mine and give me a few likes if you haven't on some of my pictures.
Yeah, send him some money so he can afford some pre-orders.
No, I won't be like that.
He will be.
Get the Patreon started soon. Anyway,
Begging for money on the internet.
everyone else is.
Oh, gone.
Right, close it out.
I'm
Dave.
going. Bye. Bye bye, everyone.
You've not done it.
I know I'm doing it. I have to click.